Hello and welcome to the 5 at 5, where we cover 5 stories of the week at 5 o'clock. I'm your KOTA NOW host, Diana Cohen, and we are going to be talking about some upcoming events this weekend, as well as a few governmental issues with the public, and a world record has been set in South Dakota. The first story that we have for the week is going to be Mac's Carnival. Summers and Carnival are going hand in hand for a long time. It is an American tradition. And the Rushmore Mall parking lot will be the home of Mac's Carnival and attractions. The community can enjoy 10 days of carnival fun with rides like the merry-go-round and the teacups. Classic treats like cotton candy, caramel apples, ice cream, and more will be available as well. The South Dakota company has brought the carnival to Rapid City since 2020. We are going to hear from Luke McWhorter about the carnival.
COVID is what brought us here originally. We were working and scrambling to find places to go and try to stay in business. And we met the mall managers here, and they were really awesome to work with and inviting, and it's been a good relationship ever since.
Unlimited ride wristbands are $30 a person with no admission cost. Next up, we are going to be continuing coverage on a story we talked about a few weeks ago, the marijuana reclassification from Schedule 1 drug to a Schedule 3 drug. We recently heard from Attorney General Marty Jackley about his stance on the proposal. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley has joined several other state attorneys general in opposition to President Biden's proposal. If marijuana was to be classified as a Schedule 1 drug rather than a Schedule 3 drug rather than a Schedule 1 drug, it would be no longer considered a drug and put into the same classification as Tylenol with codeine. If the proposal is approved, it will also be a step towards legalizing it on the federal level. Attorney General Jackley says the reason he's opposed to this proposal is because he believes voters should be able to make that decision themselves.
The first is, we strongly believe that our voters should decide the legalization of marijuana. Here in South Dakota, in 2020, the voters approved medical marijuana. This November, the voters will have an opportunity to determine whether or not recreational marijuana is legal here in South Dakota.
Jackley says the 11 state attorneys general joining him believe this isn't the best time to reclassify marijuana.
And again, I'm a believer that the states are in the process of determining whether or not medical and recreational marijuana are legal. And that was one of the points that the Attorney General's made to Garland. We're right in the middle of making those determinations, and that it's really not a good timing for the Attorney General of the United States to move forward without the support of the DA, apparently.
Puffy's dispensary CEO Kittrick Jeffries said that this change would make it so medical marijuana patients don't go to prison for a Schedule 1 charge. Moving on to another governmental issue, the Rapid City Vision Fund revision ordinance has been a topic of conversation lately. A petition has been going around collecting signatures trying to prevent the Vision Fund revision from going into effect. According to the organization Liberty and Justice for All, along with other nonprofits, this petition started because the revision would remove the requirement for a citizens committee as part of the Vision Fund process. However, while the petition did surpass the required number of signatures, 2,707, with a surplus of almost 300, the Rapid City's Finance Office announced on Monday that the petition to put the Vision Fund on the ballot failed to collect enough valid signatures. 479 signatures were invalidated during a review from the Finance Office, and of these 479 signatures, 310 came from individuals not registered to vote. Rapid City Finance Director Daniel Ainsley broke down these numbers and stressed the importance of acquiring more than enough signatures when creating petitions. Moving on to, we have a world record holder in South Dakota. Imagine having more than 5 feet of hair cascading down your back. Well, a South Dakota teen earned a world record for having exactly that. A 17-year-old from Pine Ridge has been confirmed to have the world's longest hair on a male teenager. Our Zeta Jones brings us the story.
Ruben Looks Twice Jr. says he's proud to represent the Lakota tribe after winning the Guinness World Record title for world's longest hair on a male teenager.
It's not every day you could call yourself a Guinness World Record holder, you know. It just brings a lot of pride to me, and I'm pretty sure to our home reservation, which is the Pine Indian Reservation.
Measuring 5 feet and 3.3 inches, Ruben's hair has been growing out since he was just 2 years old, when his parents decided to let it grow because of his fear of hair clippers.
I think it was all started like when my parents tell me not to cut up my hair. I see a lot of people liked it so much. They say, I like your hair, or your hair is very long.
Ruben's father says hair represents strength and connection to their ancestors.
Lakota tradition, they say when you grow your hair out like that, and you put it in knots and braids like this, each one of these knots, it represents a family member. And when you wear it, it gives you strength in whatever you do in life or wherever you go in life.
Ruben hopes his world record will make his family and tribe proud.
It's part of his identity. It's who he is with long hair and stuff like that. So they'll see his last name Looks Twice, and they'll see his long hair, and they'll say, oh, that boy is Native American, or, well, that boy is Lakota. So
Ruben says he likes having long hair, and he doesn't plan on ever cutting it. Reporting from Rapid City, I'm Zeta Jones.
Thank you very much, Zeta Jones, and congratulations to record holder Ruben Looks Twice Jr. Finally, our last story that we bring you tonight is something to do in the upcoming weekend. We are only 1 week away from the start of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, but enthusiasts don't have to wait until then to explore the Black Hills. The Boots and Bikes for Heroes Poker Run raises funds for veterans in need and is on Saturday, June 27th. Our Zeta Jones again is going to tell us more about this ride.
Vets Helping Vets is the mission of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. In order to support that mission, they are holding their 8th annual Boots and Bikes for Heroes Poker Run on Saturday during the pre-rally rollout.
You can come up on Saturday, the 27th. Our registration's from 9 to 11, and they will have all their tents, food vendors, things like that, because they're kicking off rally essentially at Black Hills Harley-Davidson.
Registration for the poker run is $20 per person, with different stops to roll the dice for a chance to win cash prizes, ending at 5:15 at Robbinsdale, with a silent auction, food, and entertainment. Not only is the poker run a way to ride around the hills, but a chance to support veterans in need.
We put on the poker run, and we find a different organization, veteran organizations, to give funds to. Previously, we've given like $15,000 to Sergeant Durr Foundation. We've given money to Sacred Mountain. So we really just want to make sure that we have funds to support our veteran organizations all year round.
Joshua White, a member of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, says it's rewarding to help other veterans.
It's super important to me to help give back to the community and help with raise money for different veterans organizations, and as well as helping veterans in need.
Reporting for KOTA Territory News, I'm Zeta Jones.
Thank you very much, Zeta, again. And as a reminder to this event's participants, We are not expected to be in the triple digits this weekend. However, we are expected to be in the 90s still. So please remember to stay hydrated and stay safe. Thank you very much for joining us for the KOTA Now 5 at 5, where we talk about 5 local stories of the week at 5 o'clock. I have been your KOTA Now host, Diana Cohen, and I hope to see you at the next 5 at 5. Have a wonderful night.